look at Andrew, who's wearing the new gear from Utica City FC. This new gear has just been released. T-shirts, zip-ups, and I have exactly what they have over there right now at Herb Phillipson's.
Did you like that?
Long sleeve, short sleeve, white. His is black. It has the logo on there.
What I love about this
Smitty,
one
come on in here.
is very breathable. The material,
I like
the wicking
material.
material.
Yeah, that's the
like
wicking material.
a lot.
Now, that's also wicking, it looks, right? Or no?
This is 52% cotton, 48% polyester.
Now, Smitty, you've got the gray one on. Look at this. This is good stuff.
Yeah,
That's
very
really good
nice.
stuff.
Great logo, and it's got Utica all over it.
The Utica City has announced Ryan Hall as the Utica City FC team head coach, and he, I believe, played soccer for Syracuse University.
He did.
Ryan Hall's on the line right now. Ryan, good morning.
Good morning. How we doing?
Great. We all got shirts in here today from Herb Phillips. It's pretty cool. Okay, so you've made the short trip from Syracuse to Utica. This is the new home of this soccer team. So what do you expect? I got to tell you something. The anticipation and the build-up right now is really pretty cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. Excuse me. So the transition has been incredibly smooth. Everybody in the organization from Utica has been overwhelmingly welcome. The community's been welcome. I mean, we're just ready to get this thing rolling.
Where are you from? Tell us a little bit about your background. You went to SU.
I did go to SU. I grew up in Northern Virginia, just outside D.C. on the Beltway, and went to SU. And then following SU, I got drafted to play in two separate leagues. One was indoor, one was outdoor. Spent the majority of my 20s kind of being a floating gypsy, traveling the country, playing around, and then settled back down here in Syracuse, and here I am.
Tell me the difference for soccer fans between outdoor and arena soccer. The speed of the game, the way the game plays.
Yeah, so it's basically night and day. I mean, there's obviously similarities, but in outdoor, you're a traditionalist. You play 11v11. It's the field is 160 by 75, and then you go into indoor and it's 5v5. You're in tight quarters. It's similar, a lot more similar to hockey than it is soccer in the sense that you're changing on the fly. You have shifts, you have rotation. You're always in tight quarters. The boards are up, the glass is up, so the ball consistently is in play. It's a lot of action, high pace, a lot of scoring. It's a lot more aggressive, but it's also a very technical game. So you have to be very skilled with the ball in tight spaces, under pressure. And so it's a lot more, in my opinion, spectator-friendly, fan-friendly.
I find it's going to be really interesting to watch them because this will be going on while the Comets and the Pioneers will be playing hockey at the Odd. And it's going to be interesting to see how you're putting down this turf over top of the ice. And I'm assuming that's the way you played in Syracuse, right?
Yep, we just rolled the turf right over top of the ice.
Okay, that's really cool.
So let me ask you.
Actually, it's cold, to be honest.
It's very cold, yeah. So the boards and the glass will stay up for fans going, just like a hockey game, and that is in play.
Correct. Along where the goals are, along the end lines, the boards are up around the entire arena. The glass is up where the goals are, just to keep the ball in play. Along the sides, the glass will actually be removed so that the fans are right on top of the game.
Oh, okay, awesome. Now, my other question was scoring. What's scoring like in indoor versus outdoor? I would imagine it's more frequent.
I'm assuming it's like arena football where the scores are higher.
Goal, goal, goal.
Yeah.
What's it like?
Correct. It's night and day. I mean, you'll see a lot of 0-0s, 1-1s, 2-1s in outdoor, whereas in indoor, you're the high singles, 9-8. You'll get into the double digits. There's a lot more action. I mean, obviously the field is smaller. There's less players.
Is the net the goal? Is the goal the same size, or is that smaller as well?
The goal is also smaller. It is smaller.
Okay.
And how have you done? Have you brought Rob Ash up to speed? Rob knows hockey like nobody, but I don't think he knows soccer like nobody. So
yeah, and he's the first person to admit that, and so he's allowing myself and our general manager Tommy Tanner to sort of take the reins in sort of soccer, but we are trying to catch him up as much as possible. And the great thing is there's so many similarities between the hockey and the indoor game. For example, we have penalty minutes, just like hockey, where you'll put a person in the penalty box.
That's cool.
Yep.
Cool.
So there are a lot of similarities, which he can obviously relate to.
We'll see fights, hopefully?
Well, I was going to say, do you pull the jersey over top of their head in order to punch him? And,
We're definitely not as tough as the hockey guys. You'll see scuffles. I don't know if we'll go as far as getting a fight. You'll see scuffles. and that's probably where it'll end.
Wow, this is going to be very interesting. I guess I didn't know the difference between what we just saw with the World Cup and Arena. So this is fast paced and a lot more action. This is going to be really interesting to see. We're all excited about it.
And we're excited to bring the product here. It's an amazing sport. The hardest part for us is getting people in the building, just because they're not really sure what indoor soccer is. But once people get there and they experience it, they're hooked. It's an amazing game.
There's a lot of buzz around town. I've heard it.
There really is, yeah.
People talking a lot about it.
All right, Ryan Hall, thanks so much. The new Utica FC soccer coach. Thanks for taking the time, and welcome to Utica.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
It's cool as well because we did talk about this, I believe, on the air about the refugee and immigrant population, not only in the U.S. and New York State, but the city of Utica specifically. And to a lot of cultures outside of ours, they call it football. Soccer is the thing. Like for American culture, really, football is probably king. Soccer's probably coming up quite a bit. But for many places around the world where a lot of our residents originate from, soccer is the game, the only game.
Well, if you know the Redeemer Church, they have the Redeemer Cup every year, and that's not only well attended for spectators, but players too.
Can someone explain? So in soccer or football, the play-by-play announcer yells goal.
Yes.
And when they yell goal, apparently the longer you yell, the more they have these trademark goal.
Yeah.
There was one I heard the other day that went on from the World Cup that went on for like 40 seconds.
The goals are few and far between. That's why.
And
they do the flying celebrations.
I thought it was stupid.
It was over exaggerated and obnoxious. I thought.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people who I think, just like hockey. I forget Doc Emmerich. He's the legendary hockey guy. I'm sure it's the same way in soccer. There's 2, 3, 5 guys who are like the guys. Mm-hmm. Everyone else is just ripping them off. But there's another one who calls a goal.
I mean, it went on for 40 some odd seconds. It was just nuts.
I don't know who it is.
When in a foreign language, when they're announcing it, but it's like,
the one part you do understand is goal. Yeah. That part you get.
There's another one where he says like goal, and then he'll go no. I don't know who does that, but there's all kinds of variations.
Yeah.
He would be like the John Sterling of soccer.
I might have a little of the audio now on this really long one. This goes on for like another 45 seconds. Oh, no, he stopped.
Wow. Still, that's
like really
a long time.
Crazy.
Listen, they celebrate because sometimes, it's like these lunar eclipses. You won't see it again for 75 years.
Well, and this is a lot different. Apparently this arena where a lot did he tell us how many goals on average?
He said a lot of times it'll be like maybe like a 9-8, 10-8.
Oh, well, that's a lot of scoring.
Yeah.